Hey everyone!
Hey there!
Welcome to Flower Friday!
Yay! It's Friday! Yay!
We are so excited to be with you today. We were not with you last week.
I know, and we missed you.
We missed y'all so much, but we are so happy to be back live with you today. So welcome.
Yes.
My name is Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
Yes, we do. We have got a cute wreath we're going to do today. We're going to make an apple wreath. We've got these pretty apples that we're going to be using, and so I'm excited to get started on it.
Yeah, those of you who are just joining us live, welcome.
Yes.
We are so happy to have you here with us today. Like she said, we have a fun wreath that we're going to be making. I'm going to show you this ribbon that we've got.
It is so pretty.
Yeah, this is really pretty. This is actually, so I'm going to show you the inspiration behind the wreath. We decided we wanted to make an apple wreath because of this adorable apple ribbon.
Yes. So the whole wreath was designed, which we do that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see one particular ribbon and we will design the whole wreath around that ribbon.
That's right.
So
hey
this
guys.
is one of those times.
Hey Deborah, thank you for joining us.
Hey there.
So many times you ask us, how do you decide to make a wreath? Where does your inspiration come from? And the truth is, it comes from all different things.
Yes.
Number one, it comes from nature.
Yes, definitely.
Number two, just materials and supplies that we see will just spark creativity in us. And this ribbon is one of those things
it
that just
did.
We loved it.
We loved it as soon as we saw it and started thinking.
Hey Luann, we are so glad to be back with you today.
Yes, we are.
Hey
we
Marcia.
Really are.
All right, so this is fun. Before we get started, I'm going to show you some signs that we got today.
Yes, and they are so cute. I can't wait to use them all. I'm telling you, they are adorable.
I wish that they went with our apple wreath, but
yes, we'd be using one.
We're going to have to plan some around these because they are so cute. So I met today with my friend Tina from Out in the Country Blanks.
Yeah.
She brought some really fun signs that we're just really excited about. We wanted to show you guys.
Aren't those
Look
adorable?
at the birds.
She's got 3 different birds in 3 different colors.
You could almost make like an extra large.
You really could. Wouldn't that be cute?
An extra large
goodness. And I just love the look on them. They are just so cute.
And so her signs are so cute. They're hand painted.
I love them.
They are just adorable. So hand
and
cut,
they're
hand
a
painted.
thin piece of wood, so they're easy to poke your holes in them and go. I love those.
Yeah, so those are so cute.
She does such a good job. Now, I've already claimed this one, so Amanda may think she's going to do something and put it on her door, but this one's mine.
We might have to fight over that one a little bit.
Yeah, isn't that pretty? Love it.
So y'all know it's just about time to get started on fall wreaths.
Yep.
We'll actually probably be starting on those in the next week or so.
Yep.
So this is definitely going to be fun to use.
Yes, isn't that beautiful? Oh,
love
I just love it.
Oh, there's Frankenstein.
Oh, isn't he cute? Got
so
candy.
Cute. And then she brought us this really cute, adorable snowman.
I love the snowman. And she's got several different little expressions, you know, that have different little faces and stuff. Yeah. And this one is just so cute. I love the polka dots.
Yep. So when we get done...
in fact, that ribbon you got over there would be perfect.
Yeah. So I will actually post the link to her site in the comments. She's got a really generous coupon code for our viewers.
Oh, wow.
And I will post that, so y'all check the comments for that.
Yes.
All right. Hey, Andrea, we are so glad to be back.
Yes, we are. We did have an amazing vacation, and it's always good to go, but it's always good to come home, too. So we were glad to get home and get going again.
Yeah.
We missed y'all.
I know, we did. So just a week. We only skipped a week.
Yep.
But it seems like forever.
It seems like it really does.
So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
We have a 14-inch grapevine wreath base that we're using today. Now, we've already got the bow, but I'm going to show you in just a minute how to make that bow.
That's right.
You can show them, let's see.
Yeah, we've got several different flowers. We've got just some pretty blue little daisies and then some red mini roses. We've got some yellow ranunculuses we're going to use. And we've got some red geraniums that are so pretty. We're going to be using those. Our greenery, for greening our wreath, we're going to use this pretty fern that actually came from Walmart. It is a great fern. I want to say I paid under $5 for it. I'm not sure exactly. It
may
have been three
three-ish.
something. Yeah, and it is a great looking fern. I mean, it's great. So check out your Walmart and see if y'all have those.
Yeah.
And then of course we've got our apples. So.
And these apples, they came from Michael's.
Oh, and our hydrangeas. I forgot about our blue hydrangeas.
These are great. They're on. They're made like a little bush. They're in the section in the back with the fruits.
Yeah,
all
wherever
the fruit
and all of that stuff.
And they're really lightweight.
Yeah, so
we
these
have a
work
lot of
well.
We have a lot of apples that we use, but these are my favorite because they're so lightweight and they're perfect for wreaths.
They are, and yet they still are pretty. You know, so we like those.
So listen, if you know somebody who would love to learn how to make this wreath, be sure to let them know that we are live right now.
Yes, and they can come watch.
Yes. All right, so I have some fun ribbons. I showed you our inspiration ribbon, which is this one. And this came from Trims on Etsy. The shop is called Trims, Trimzz. So you can find that on Etsy.
Yes, it's a great shop.
And then I have this polka dot, which I'm just crazy about polka dots.
That actually came from 5th Street
Studio shop. And then I just have some solid blue that we're going to be using. And then I have some yellow because we are going to be using some yellow flowers to tie it all in together. And then I have my Swiss dot blue,
which we love.
Which I love, and I'm actually almost out of it because I use it all the time.
Yes, we love it, love it.
Hey, Gertie, welcome.
Yes,
all right.
Hey.
So I'm going to go ahead and get started making our bow. Now we are making a whimsical style bow for this. We're using all wired ribbon. And I have my Bow Dabber bow maker that I'm going to be using to make this wreath. So the first thing you need to do is get some good floral wire. I use 26 gauge floral wire.
Which is wonderful.
I use it all the time, and I actually use it for a lot of different projects.
Oh,
not
yes,
just
it's great for just all kinds of things. In fact, at Christmas, my husband always steals some of ours, and he uses it too. So,
well, it's a good thing we usually have a lot.
I know, we do.
So what I did, I just cut off just a really long piece of wire, and I'm going to loop it over. So I've got a loop on one end, and then I've got my 2 open ends. And I'm going to put it down in my Bow Dabber, just like that, and tuck it under. Okay. So I'm actually, first I've already got my tails cut for my bow. And so my 2.5 inch ribbons, which are my thicker ribbons, I have cut at 15 inches. And then my shorter tails, I have cut at 14 inches. All right, so I'm going to start with my polka dot. Okay, and this is the same bow that I've got over here that she's already got attached to hers.
Yep.
Now I'm going to go through this kind of quickly, but we have lots of videos on our YouTube channel that you're welcome to watch. Now, with this wired ribbon, a lot of times it will be different on each side. Like you'll have your pretty side, and then you'll have a not so pretty side. So for this bow, you do want to make sure that you've got your pretty side facing down, and you put it into your Bow Dabber. I'm going to make a loop. So what I did, I just pulled it over just like that and made a loop. Now this is about a 6-inch loop that I'm doing. I don't use a measuring tape or anything. So what I do, I take my thumb and my pinky just like that, and I measure it that way. And for me, that's a perfect 6 inches. Now I want to twist and then make another loop just like that. And to make sure that they're the same, I just pull them up. They don't have to be perfect, but you know, you want them to be relatively
sort of even.
Yeah, even. Okay, and then I'm just going to twist, and I'm going to have 4 of those just like that. I know it's kind of hard to see the angle I'm at right now. All right, so I'm done with that. So I've got 4 loops, and I just love that red and white ribbon.
I do. I love that. It's so versatile.
Stands out, so I love to add it into my wreaths. Okay, so next I'm gonna add in my blue. So I put my tail in just like that. Okay, and what I do, I usually, just to get it out of the way, I usually just throw my ribbon on the floor just like that. Now this ribbon is the same on both sides, so I just put it in just like that, loop it over. Now this is also going to be a 6-inch loop, so I just measure it from the one before it, just like that.
And no need to even twist.
Yeah, you don't even have to twist this, which is awesome. But either way, if you want to twist it, you can. It won't hurt. I'm going to also make 4 loops of this one. And basically what I'm doing with this bow, I'm just stacking them one on top of the next. So now I can use my pretty ribbon.
Yay.
Well, they're all pretty, but that's my favorite.
Yeah, but that's the real pretty ribbon.
Yeah.
Love that.
All right. Okay, this one is not the same on both sides, so I have to put my pretty side down flat. Make a loop. It's also going to be a 6-inch loop. Make another loop, twist. And twist again. Alright, I'm going to pull those up just to make sure they're pretty even, and they are. So now I can cut that off because I'm done with that one. And this is what it looks like so far. Okay, and the thing with the bow dabber is you just want to make sure that you keep your hand or a finger at least on it, just so that they all don't go flying out. And next I'm going to add in my yellow. And this is 1.5 inch ribbon. Okay. I'm going to put it into my bow dabber, but this one I'm going to do just a little bit different because I'm going to make these about 5 inches. And I just look and see, and I just estimate really. If you wanted to measure these out, you absolutely could. I've just made so many of them that I don't anymore.
And you're going to do 2 loops of that one,
this
aren't
one,
you?
I'm going to do 2 loops. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so those look about even.
There we go.
Those of you who are joining us live, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Yes, we are happy to have you here.
All right, and so this is my last one. And this one, I'm also going to do 5-inch loops and just 2 small loops, one on each side.
We're going to have to buy some more of this.
Yes.
We're just about out.
We've got that in a lot of colors because I love that ribbon.
I love Swiss Dot anyway.
Norma, we had a great vacation. Thank you for asking.
We did.
So that's what it looks like there in the bow dabber. So I'm going to keep a finger on it, and I'm going to take out my wire. And I usually just keep a thumb or a finger right there. I put my 2 ends through the loop, okay, and then pull. And then I can take it all out of the bow dabber. And I open up my ends like that and pull them around, and then I twist several times just to make sure that it's really secure. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you take it out of the bow dabber. It's not too pretty right now, but we're going to fluff it out and make it really pretty. And to fluff it, you just pull 1 loop one way and 1 tail or loop the other way. And you just kind of do this all the way around until you have everything where you want it. And so fluffing it out does take a few minutes.
It does, but it's worth taking the time to do it.
I like to try to get my loops as spread out evenly as I can.
That is such a pretty bow.
I love these colors together.
I do too. And that blue in it just makes it pop.
Yeah. I love blue and red and yellow together.
I do too.
I just think it's a really fun combination.
I do too. So pretty.
All right, so you can go ahead and
let
me actually pull my wreath out here.
Yeah, so you can tie it on. I'm going to go ahead and start greening my wreath. And I've already cut some of my leaves off of my fern here, so I'm going to start putting those in. And we're doing just what we call our crescent wreath with this. So I'm just going to come straight up in the middle with my first one. And then I've got a couple of smaller leaves here that were on the bush. So I'm going to come down here about where I want my everything to stop and put my first small one in right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the bottom. So I probably want it to end about right there. That looks good. So now I'm just going to continue on around. With my fern.
And I didn't mention, but just to wire it onto the wreath is really simple. You just take your wire and literally you just wire it right around the grapevine.
Yes.
So it's very
That's
easy
why we like
to
the
wire
26 gauge so much, because it is so thin. We just twist it around, but if you felt like you wanted to, you could actually tie a knot around the wreath. Either way, I will not get this one to stand up. Hold on just a second. It is just determined to give me a fit. Let me try another one.
All right. I was looking to see if
There
there was
we
a
go.
price on this greenery that came from Walmart, but there's not.
I know, I looked too, but I know it was, I was surprised.
You've stolen my wire cutters again.
Did I steal them? Sorry.
Hell no. She steals my wire
Yep.
cutters all the time.
Yes, I do not know why. I feel more comfortable having all the wire cutters over here, I guess.
Yes.
Do not know why. I like this bush too, because I was showing Amanda earlier, it's got the several different kinds, sizes of the fern, and then it's got these in the middle that are just small, and I just think they look so realistic like that.
Yeah, I'm actually really...
I was impressed now, I just have to say.
Yeah.
These impressed me. Y'all know I love my greenery, so when I see that, and I have one close to home, that makes me happy.
Yeah, Millie said my wreath looks smaller. It does look smaller. Actually, I was just saying that. I don't think I'm going to need
Yes.
as much as she does. It's supposed to
We
be the
were
same
talking
size,
about that,
but-
yeah. They're both supposed to be 14 inch, but that just shows the difference in sizes, because they are still supposedly 14
It's
inch.
labeled 14 inches,
Yeah.
but I would say mine's probably more about 12 inches.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. I'm going to put
That's okay.
one.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
Oops, I did
There we
it.
go. So all I've done is just use my wreath and just put my crescent shape with my ferns. But I also, let's see, I've got a smaller one here, one of my leaves. So I'm going to put this behind my bow, because we always need to put something behind our bow. On both sides, inside and outside. So there we go. Now, do you see, just by putting that one little piece of greenery, how it made the bow pop up and stand up like it's supposed to? That's why it's, I can't tell you how many wreaths I look at when I'm just scrolling, looking at them, and the bow is lost because they don't put the greenery behind it, and that's just so important. So y'all do that. All right, now.
Do you have a paper towel right there? Because I just
Did you
made
just-
myself bleed.
Oh, bless your heart.
I just poked myself with a wire.
Yes, I do have paper
So y'all be
towel.
careful.
Yes,
if you watch this often,
will.
you know I always injure myself.
Yeah, we end up doing something for sure.
So
All right, I am going to move that to the side for right now. I may use some more of it, but the first thing I'm going to do, because I know you've seen us do this before, but I have these pretty hydrangeas that I'm going to use. So I'm going going to go ahead and get those on here.
The red and white, I know y'all are asking, the red and white polka dot ribbon is from 5th Street Studio. And I will try to find you guys the link to that if I remember when we get done. But she's got great
She does.
ribbon.
I love that. Okay, so I've just put one of my hydrangeas right there because I'm framing my bow. I'm using my hydrangeas to frame my bow today, so...
Yeah, Robbie, I'm trying to make sure it doesn't get on the bow.
Yeah.
Because I am bleeding a little bit.
Uh-oh.
But that's okay.
And I did have a Band-Aid in here, but one of the grandkids had to have it the other day.
I think it's just about stopped.
Well, good.
But you do have to be careful with these.
You do.
With these stems, because they'll get you sometimes.
Well, anybody can look at my hands and see that something gets me all the time. It's either the wire or something.
I love these hydrangeas. We have used those
too.
A lot this summer.
Yes,
this spring and
just
summer.
So pretty. And
They're
so all
great.
I've done is I've just made a little triangle right around my bow to help make that pop even more. So now I'm going to put some of my little flowers. I have these pretty little blue wildflowers, so I'm going to use some of those and some little yellow daisies. And I want these to go just right around the edge.
So if y'all are making wreaths, let us know what you're working on. Let us know in the comments. I know y'all had posted some pretty wreaths on our post we made, I think the other day, that y'all are working on.
I was so impressed. I'm just cutting this one off because I lost that little flower. So there we go.
So let us know what you guys are working on right now.
I always love to hear what people are working on. I was telling my husband earlier that we're going to start with our fall next week, and I said it just makes the summer go by too fast, and y'all know how I love summer. So
I know, it seems like
not looking forward to that.
Once you start fall,
Yep.
it's like then it's Christmas. Then
It
you know, it's like the year's
is.
over.
Yep.
So we put it off as long as we can, I guess.
I know.
But if you're a wreath maker,
You
know that fall and Christmas is the best time of the year.
Yeah, it is. And you would think that would make it my favorite time, but it's not. I still love summer, but that's okay. I love all of it. Where's my other one? There it is.
All right.
Okay. So now I've already put my blue one, so now I'm going to go in and put my little yellow daisies in between my blue ones.
And Robbie said she hasn't been crafting, but she's been working in her garden,
Oh, yes.
growing food.
Oh, that's important.
Yes, and I have been doing
We all
that
love
too.
to eat. Yes, we both have. In fact, I got my two first little tiny tomatoes today. I was so excited.
Yeah, mine haven't ripened yet. I'm waiting. It's like they take forever.
It does, don't it? It seems like it, especially when you are waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm going to use some of my geraniums. I love geraniums this time of year. They're so pretty. But I don't need that leaf on it, so...
And now, if you wanted to make this wreath just blue and red and white,
yeah,
or blue
you
and
could-
red, or whatever, you could totally do that. too.
Certainly, yes. You could do any kind of combination as long as you've got the blue and the red. That is right. I mean, you could make this a patriotic wreath, and it would be just as cute with the apples. For sure.
I almost, for a second there, I forgot we still have to put the apples in.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about the apples.
Forgot the apples.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got those to go.
That's the best part.
I know. It is.
Let's see. Sandra asked, how do you decide when to use the leaves that come off of the flowers and when you don't need them?
It really, first of all, it depends on what the leaves look like. If they're not pretty, then I usually will take them off. But if they're small and they're not, bothersome or anything, and they're not ugly, then I will, a lot of times will push them to the top. Now the geranium leaves here, they're just kind of in the way. I like them, and if I was doing a complete geranium wreath, I would use them. But since we're doing them mixed in with this, I don't use them. And also, a lot of times it depends on where on the stem the leaves are. If they're down at the bottom and you're going to be pushing them in, then, I go ahead and cut them off. But the majority of the time, I don't use the leaves.
If they're big leaves.
If they're big leaves.
So
if they're little, I don't bother taking them off.
And if they're really pretty leaves, sometimes we'll take them off and we'll save them to put them in something
yes,
else
I do
later.
that a lot of times. And then there's the ones that I like. If I'm doing a magnolia wreath, a lot of times I will buy magnolia leaves to put on with the magnolias, because I don't like the leaves that come with the flower, but I like the the other leaves. So there's all kinds of things that I do.
Starry asked, where did you get the beautiful hydrangeas and the red geraniums?
The hydrangeas came from Pioneer.
I believe that Michael's has.
But Michael's does
geraniums.
have the red geraniums, and I think they've got the hydrangeas too. But these geraniums actually came from Walmart too. But Michael's does have them. So if yours does not carry them, and a lot of them don't, we are blessed because ours does. But if they don't, then check at Michael's. Okay, so I've just added my ranunculuses. I put one up here in the top and one down here in the bottom. And then I'm going to add one more. Let's see where I want to put that.
I feel like my wreath is way smaller than yours.
It looks it. It sure does. Because of it just is. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It is absolutely crazy. But I'm going to put this right up here. Just like that. And I've got a couple of small ones that I'm going to add too. So I'll put this one right in here. This one I'll put up here.
Terry Lane said, my son is watching his peppers in our garden.
Aww.
Yeah, it's like you watch and watch
You do.
and watch. And it seems like
You
it
do,
takes
because
forever
I
when you
do
start
that.
watching.
Exactly. All right, let's put our apples. I'm not sure how many I want to use of them, so we're just going to see. But I know that I want my first one to go right up here. Are you almost caught up?
Almost.
Okay. And now when I put it in, I am putting it in at an angle, but then I'm also using my thumb to kind of bend it just so that it goes where I want it to.
And I love these from Michael's because they already are on the stem and you literally just don't have to do anything with them.
No, you don't.
And they're a good size too. They're the medium size ones, so they're not too big and they're not too small.
Exactly. I don't know if this one's going to go where I want it to go or not. It may not. I was hoping it would go right there. Yeah, there we go.
And this is actually, I was telling her, this is one of those wreaths that if you have like apple decor in your kitchen, you could use this as an indoor wreath, and it would look great.
It sure would. I used to have apple decor, but then I changed.
What did you do with all that apple stuff?
I sold it at a yard sale. I sure did. A lady came by and bought every bit that I had.
You had a lot of apple
stuff. I had a ton. I did, and I remember she came, and I hope she has enjoyed that stuff, because I sure did. I love apples. I had canisters and dishes and everything.
It was like a big set, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Okay. I'll turn it this way real quick just to see what I need to add. That one just does not want to cooperate with me. Try. And now if you're using the larger apples, you don't necessarily have to use as many as we're using. Even just 3 larger apples would do just as fine in this if you wanted to use those. If I was just using 3, I would just probably kind of do like I did with the hydrangeas. I'd put one here, and maybe one somewhere, you know, around the outside. Couple more, so might as well use them.
Hey, I know, if we got them, might as well use them.
That's what I'm thinking.
There.
Yeah. Got glue all over my hand. Let's see. I can't decide if I want to use these or not. What do you think, Amanda?
Yeah, I think we probably should use them.
Alrighty, well then we will. We've got this pretty little boxwood from Michael's. And right now, they're 60% off, so you can get these.
I had a couple of those blue in mine, too.
These? Yeah.
Get some more?
How many do you want?
Like, maybe 3. Yeah. You have any of the lighter ones? This one over there, yeah. So I'm just going to add, I really like blue. Yeah. So I'm going to add a few more blue, of the darker blue, in mine.
And you can do that.
But that is just a personal preference.
It is.
If you don't like blue, you don't have to add it.
No, you don't have to add as much, or, you know, if you're going to use the ribbon, you need to add some, but you don't have to add as much or at all. I'm just sprinkling these around. I love this little bush. It's inexpensive, but it just helps the look of it so much. So I am loving this one.
Yeah, and these actually come in, I know we've shown y'all before, they come
all
in a lot of different colors from Michael's. So So I've got some with red, some with yellow, some with blue.
Yeah.
So they all match.
They do. They are so pretty.
And I mean, if you're not using those blue, I could use one more.
Yeah, I'm not using them. I'm not using them.
Charles, this one had, well, there's 6 on the little bush thing from Michael's. So we'll probably use all 6. I've only used 5 so far.
Of the apples?
Mm-hmm. Right? When there's 6.
There's more than 6.
Well, mine only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe yours had more.
1, 2, 3. Maybe that's right.
6.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, I don't know how you got 8. Maybe
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Maybe I stole some of hers. Oops.
Maybe that's why
I may have.
Maybe that's why
Are you sure you don't have any more? I thought for sure there were.
I mean, they're not here.
And how many have you put in there?
Y'all see it. She's stealing my stuff again. I bet we were supposed to have 7.
I'll give you that one. Yeah, because I think I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already got 7 in there, so there's your 7. And I think it does have more than 6 on the bush, so
maybe.
I think it's like 7, but I'm not sure.
Well, we used a whole bush, basically.
We did. We did. Didn't mean to steal them. I still want something else, so I'm gonna add some of my mini ficus, because y'all know I love this too.
Yeah, I'll take some of that too.
So I am going to add some of this to it. I got a little bit here.
Let's see, where do I want these two? And now my apples, I'm kind of putting them more around the outside where you can see them. I'm not worried so much behind the bow for mine because I'd rather...
Yeah, because you can't see them.
I'd rather put them where they're a little bit more prominent.
Yep.
I dropped some of your yellow, but I don't think you were using those.
No, I wasn't. Now you're stealing stuff from over here.
Yeah.
That's all right. I guess that's payback, isn't it?
Yeah. They're stealing my apples.
Yep. You gotta pay me back. I tell you what, she can be ruthless.
What are you talking about?
You should be playing cards with her.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, we
hey,
played.
you're pretty
What's the name of that
competitive, too.
one? I am. What's the name of that one we played? I can't. It's something.
Phase 10.
Phase 10. Yep. It was a lot of fun, but
she's competitive.
Both of my daughters are very competitive.
Y'all don't let her fool you. She's competitive too.
Yeah.
We get it.
Imagine where
from
they
somewhere.
Get it. Yeah. I just love the look of this stuff. I know that y'all might get tired of me using it because I do use it a lot, but I love the way that it makes the whole piece flow. It's so pretty.
And we had a great family vacation.
We did.
Thank you for asking.
We really did. I tell you, I was not ready to come home.
She wanted to stay.
I did.
I wanted to stay too.
It's just something about that place and seeing the dolphins swim by every morning and then coming back every evening, and we just love it. Or I just love it. I think we all do.
I think we all do.
This is our second time going to the same place, and I think we about decided we're going there again next year.
The wispy greenery that we're using, that is called
mini ficus.
Mini ficus.
And you can get that at Michael's.
I hope.
I've mashed my bow all to pieces here. So I got to fix that. Put one more of my fern.
I think that we lost the feed somehow.
Oh, did we lose some? Uh-oh. Well, doggone it. Maybe it'll come back, you reckon?
I don't know. All right.
Are we back?
I think we're back. Those of
If
you who are
y'all can
watching
hear
live,
us,
I
let
think
us know.
we lost y'all for a minute,
Yeah.
but we're almost done anyway, so.
Yep, we are. I was hoping y'all would get to see the finished one. One more. Where is it? Here it is.
Okay, and I'm just adding these. They're just those little flowers from Michael's. They're cute.
I think they're just so cute. I love them. I love them. One more.
And they're great for filler, which we y'all know.
They
We've shown you
are.
these probably like 5 times.
I know it. I've used them because I bought a ton of them before our Michael's reopened, and I was ordering, and I just ordered a bunch because I do love them. Okay, but I think I am stopping there. I believe I am. Well, let me see one more place.
You know what? I want one of these, but I want a little bit of a smaller one. I'm changing that
Do you
out.
have any more of the mini ficus? Hand me the mini ficus.
I haven't put any in yet.
Oh, you haven't? I need one piece. One piece. There we go. I just see one place.
Yeah, those of you who are watching us live on Facebook, I think Facebook is just like, I don't know, being crazy today.
I think they are too.
I don't know what in the world happened, but we're back.
But we're back. That's what counts. We are back. 'Cause I just hate it when I watch something,
And like,
watch the whole thing, and at the end it somehow goes out, and so I hate it when that happens.
I know, and you're like,
Yeah,
what
what
happened?
happened? I know.
how'd it turn out?
Yeah. So,
Hopefully, if you're watching the replay,
you didn't miss a
you
thing.
didn't miss anything.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
And so I have not even added any of that mini ficus, and I may or may not.
Yep. And see, this shows too. Amanda always likes more flowers. I like more greenery, but that's just the way, different people's views, and they like it like that. So, when you're making it, put your own spin. We give you ideas, and then you make it how you want it and what appeals to you. And that's what's so great about making wreaths. Everything is beautiful to somebody.
Yeah.
And that's why, we always say that we don't like any negativity in our free group, well, in any of our groups, but in our free group, we say, please, no negativity or anything, because honestly, just because you might not like something, somebody else will. And it's, so you got to think like that. And if you don't like something, just scroll by it and not say anything.
Kathy said you always agree with what I say. Do you ever disagree?
With her?
She disagrees with me putting in too many flowers.
Yes, yes. I tell her all the time she puts in too many flowers because I don't like as many.
Yes, she
but
disagrees
so
with
I
that.
do. But hey, after she finishes with it, it's always beautiful. So you know, what can you say? That's just the difference. But no, we get along most of the time.
Yeah.
I don't think we disagree. I can't even think of a time.
Not a whole lot.
I don't
that's
think
for
we
sure.
do very often. No. We're blessed. I know that.
No, I gotta stop because I just keep on and
She
on.
yes, she will.
I'm just
She
like-
will.
I thought I said I'm not gonna need as much as you.
Yeah, that she did say that right
This is a
before we
smaller
came. She
wreath,
said,
I
"This
won't
is
need
a
as
smaller
much."
wreath. I won't need near as much as you." And you see,
This would be a great. Yes, this would be a great wreath for teachers.
it would. Yes,
This
it
would be like a really good
It sure would.
teacher gift.
and they would love that.
Yeah.
They would love it. It would make your child the star.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it the
Teacher's
first day
pet.
of school. Teacher's pet. That's right.
All right.
Yeah. That's a cute idea, though. And especially if you have any teacher friends or family or something, you could make them one.
Yep. Well, I'm about to stop.
You think?
I mean, I'll probably add more.
She
later.
probably will. Yeah,
But
she
you don't have to.
probably
You
will.
can just make this wreath with
That's
as much.
that's
or
what
as-
I said.
little-
You can use a lot or a little, and it'll still be beautiful.
Yes.
So that's what's great about them, and that's what's great about wreaths. That's why we say it is an art, because it is an art.
Yeah.
So there you go. Mine's got some glue all over it. I keep finding that.
Well, that's an easy fix.
Yep, the blow dryer. We'll just take the blow dryer and go over it and get rid of all of those glue strings, or glue boogers as the kids call them.
Yeah, but this is a fun wreath, and I think that the teacher idea is wonderful.
I think it is too. It is definitely a good teacher gift. And if you're like I was when mine were in school, I was always trying to think of something to give the teachers. So that's a good idea.
Robbie, I know. She said I often say that I don't need as much, and then I just keep adding and adding. You know,
That's why you got to stop and walk away. Stop and walk away and come back later, and if you need it, then okay. But 9 times out of 10, when you walk away and you come back, you'll think, oh, how pretty.
well, and I just have a go big or go home
She
personality.
does now. She
What
does.
can I say?
Of course, we both do to a certain degree, but she really does. That's true.
The dark blue flower is a ranunculus.
It sure is.
Yeah.
That
They're the same as the yellow.
as the yellow, but the yellow actually came from Walmart. The blue came from Pioneer Wholesale,
Yeah.
which is a wholesale only company. They're a great company. If you've got your tax ID number, they're great.
All right, guys. Well, these are fun.
They are fun.
They would be great teacher's gift for sure.
Yes, they would.
I mean, if you love apples, then
Or for a kitchen, like we said, they'd be great in a kitchen.
yeah.
You got a spare wall there.
And if you wanted it to do it in a different color theme, you absolutely
Sure,
could.
you could. Yes.
I've actually seen this ribbon in pink and red, which I thought was interesting too. So
Oh, that is interesting.
that would be something different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I don't know.
I don't know, but
I don't know. I would have to see that. I mean, I do pink and red a lot. I just can't. The apple part is kind of throwing me a little
is that the
bit, but I
red
bet it's
apples
pretty.
with the pink? I don't know.
I don't know. It may be. Yeah.
Give it a try.
I certainly would try it for sure.
But yeah, it's a fun one. So y'all
It
give this a
is.
try. I
It
mean, and
is.
really, you don't have to. I mean, if you just want to use apples and then a couple flowers and some greenery, you could with this
Yes,
wreath.
you could. And actually, when I was first thinking about it, I was thinking about all greenery and apples, just, different kinds of greenery, and then just the apples. But then, of course, I decided I wanted to use some flowers.
Yeah, you could do pink and lime green.
Oh, yeah, that would be.
You know, we've actually
Oh.
done a bunch of apple wreaths.
Yes, we have. Pink
with,
and lime was big.
Yeah, the pink and lime green. Instead of using the red apples, use the
Mhm.
green apples.
Yep.
That's a really pretty combination. We've made a lot of
Yes,
wreaths
we
like
have
that.
made a lot of them.
for sure.
Hundreds. Hundreds. Yep.
Yeah, a spare wall. What is that, Nancy?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have many of those either.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, do not.
Well, this is a fun wreath, and we have had so much fun hanging out with you guys.
It's
we have
fun
missed
to be
you.
back. We did miss you, so it has been fun to be back.
Yeah. We have missed y'all, and we've only skipped 1 week. So
I know. It felt like lots longer, didn't it?
All right, guys. Well, we thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yes, we sure do.
We had fun, and I hope that y'all did too.
Yeah, we do. Hope you learned a little something. And make sure to come back next Friday and watch us, because we
Yes.
will be back on Friday at 4 o'clock Central Time.
Yep, every Friday for Flower Friday Live. So if you're able to join us live, we would love to have you.
Yes, we look forward to that.
And if you can't join us live, you can always watch the replay on YouTube or on Facebook.
That's exactly right.
And be sure to check out our blog at www.gracemonroehome.com. We have tons of DIY tutorials, wreath making tutorials, crafts, recipes, all kinds of stuff to keep you busy.
Yes, we do.
So I hope you have a great day.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.